Welcome back everyone. So after we completed creating the first 4 independent tables that don't need foreign keys, now we can start creating the tables that need foreign keys. We start with employee A table. So create table employee. These are the columns. Let's start with the columns. Employee ID integer not null, identity 11, and again 11 means we're going to start with 1 and increase by 1 for each value. It's going to be created automatically. And we want it to be a primary key, so we typed primary key, comma. Employee name is variable character and it's not null. We need to enforce not null policy here. Date of birth. The data type here is date and it's not null. We want to enforce also this policy here. City of birth, it's variable character 10. And by the way, this is the first foreign key. This column will refer to city code in location table. So keep in mind, we need to make this foreign key in the next steps. We need to make it exactly identical with the data type in location table. So it is variable character and 10. You may go to location table and verify that. It is variable character and 10. Comma, hiring date is date and it's not null. We need to enforce this policy. Comma, termination date is date. Comma, and this is not null because we might have employees still working in the company. So this is optional, termination date. Comma, department ID integer not null, and this is the second foreign key because we want to use this foreign key department ID to link with the department table. So department ID here will refer to the department ID in department table. Let's have a look how to create these two foreign keys here. It is very similar to MySQL. We type here foreign key department ID, which is department ID here, references department ID in department table, exactly as MySQL, comma. And the second foreign key here is city of birth, which references city code in location table. So that's it for employee A. So after we created employee A, now we can create employee B because this table depends on this table. It uses the employee ID as a foreign key to refer to employee ID here in this table. So that's why we are typing here employee ID, it's integer, enforce not null policy, and it's primary key. We want to make it primary key. The second column here is bank info. As you remember, this table is created to store the confidential data like bank info here, which is variable character 255 characters, comma, salary, which is money. That's why we selected float because we expect to have decimals. And after that, evaluation, because also it's going to have some decimals like 7 point something, 7.8, 7.9 or more or less. And as we mentioned, because we need to connect or to link this table employee B with this table, we need in this case to make employee ID here a foreign key. That's why we typed here foreign key employee ID references employee ID and employee A. So that's how to connect these two tables. So let's select the code that create these two tables, starting from create table employee A till to the last part to create employee B. So now you can execute. Go to execute and commands completed successfully. Now if we click on tables here and refresh, you can see now we have these two tables created, employee A and employee B. In the next tutorial we'll complete creating the last two tables. So stay tuned.